parents, students, faculty and staff, patrons, and community members of the Cabot School District. This is Superintendent Dr. Thurman, and I want to assure you that protecting our students and staff is our highest priority. While the focus of school should be on teaching and learning, our world has changed considerably, and schools must now be vigilant and proactive in protecting our students and staff. Though our focus in the area of safety and security has always been a priority, the recent tragedy in Florida has caused every school district in America to reevaluate what we are doing to protect our students and staff. We're currently implementing new security measures at every school in our district. These include upgrading our visitor management systems. Several schools have already received automated systems which include door buzzers, microphones, cameras, and office monitors. This will allow us to control access to our schools, and all doors will be locked during certain times of the day. Other schools are receiving storefronts or glass entryways where staff can control access points. Changes will also be made to the security guards assigned to Cabot High School. And we're in the process immediately of hiring an additional armed security officer to work with the school resource officer assigned to Cabot High School. I've received feedback from some of our patrons that the buzzer systems and storefronts will not stop an active shooter. I agree. If someone has evil in their hearts and is intent on hurting others, it's frightening to admit, but there aren't good answers in regard to what would stop that type of person. But regardless, we need to provide as many safety and security features as possible. Now, these improvements have already been approved, and we have invested over $500,000 to increase security. These expenditures were not anticipated this year, but we were able to transfer funds, and we reduced operating expenditures in this year's budget to make these changes an immediate reality. Now, we have much more that needs to be done, and just like anything else, it comes at a cost. We certainly can never put a tag on safety and security, but we must have a plan for ongoing funding of projects and additional security staffing to protect what matters most, our children. At our March school board meeting, the board approved a request to ask our patrons, you, for a 2.0 millage increase in the upcoming May 22nd election. This increase is expected to generate an estimated $1.3 million annually for the district and will create multiple new security positions, fund security vehicles, uniforms, training, supplies, and help us fulfill long-term projects, including upgrading fire alarm systems, additional lighting, cameras, key fob entry systems, renovating school offices to improve visibility, purchasing portable metal detectors that we can use at athletic events, dances, and various activities, and upgrading cameras on all buses and installing exterior bus cameras monitor systems, among countless other projects. Now, the last time a millage increase was approved for the Cabot School District was 10 years ago, 2008. I do not know of anyone that appreciates the prospect of increased taxes, but when we compare the quality of programs and facilities in our school district compared to other districts, I hope that taxpayers will be proud of what we're able to provide. Compared to other 7A school districts and those of similar size and programming, our Cabot School District has one of the lowest millage rates, with one mill generating just under $700,000. In Little Rock, for example, one mill generates $3.6 million for their district. Now, even with a millage increase, and if Fort Smith is able to pass a 6 mill increase on May 22nd, Cabot would still be below the 7A group average. Cabot also has one of the lowest millage rates when you compare us to districts in Lonoke County and the surrounding area. Now, you may be asking, can the district reallocate money from other programs to pay for these new safety measures? We could, but there would have to be cuts made to existing programs and staffing. Here's a look at a few of our district operating expenditures from 2014 to date. The amounts include materials, supplies, technology and machinery, equipment, registration entry fees, membership fees, travel, and student accident insurance. Honestly, there's a perception that we spend an exorbitant amount on athletics in the Cabot School District, and that's not true. Keep in mind that 98% of the athletic budget is funded through gate admissions and sponsorships. As an example, the district has thus far spent slightly over $14,000 total from the district operating budget for this fiscal year that ends on June 30th. If the millage does not pass, and the only option would be to provide a level of security our students deserve, would be to cut existing programs to provide that needed funding. We'll do our best, but it would be impossible to add the number of security positions we really need and fund long-term safety projects for our 17 school campuses based on our current revenue projections. The only option we would have is to cut existing programs to provide that funding. The question then becomes, well, what programs do we currently provide for students that we can do without? I cannot answer that question because right now all of our programs are very valuable and important to our student success. Let's talk more about our current operating budget. Over 80% of our budget goes to salary and benefits, and that's right on average of every other school district in Arkansas. Another question I've been asked is what happens to any excess funding above the $1.3 million that's not used for staffing? Well, the cost of security staffing, equipment, and facility upgrades will far exceed what 2 mills will generate the first year. It's difficult to anticipate our long-term staffing costs due to the increase of salary and benefits each year. Any funds generated above what it costs to provide security and staffing will be used to address long-term safety and security projects. There will always be annual costs for training and equipment replacement. For cameras, monitors, door sensors must be replaced on a regular schedule. Finally, we will have safety and security needs in the future that will require funding that can't even be anticipated yet. Let me reiterate that every dollar raised in this millage, the $1.3 million, will go to safety and security expenses only. We would like to believe that our society will change course, and a focus on safety and security in schools may not be necessary in the future, but I don't see that as a reality. Absolutely none of the proceeds from the millage will be used for a salary increase. It will be used to enhance safety and security for our students and teachers next year and for every year thereafter. The funds raised stay in the Cabot School District and for our students and staff, and they are not allocated to any other school district in the county or for other programs. The funds raised will be for our students and staff. Please take the time to analyze how our district compares to other 7A school districts with our current millage rates and the amount we generate for each mill. Remember, even with the requested increase, we would still be below the state average for our district, for districts of our comparable size and programs. I was recently asked about the burden of a millage on the homeowner. That's a great question, and I totally understand the concern. But I also know there's a strong correlation between the quality of a local public school system, overall property values, and the market value for rental property. I can assure you that every other school district that attracts families to our community are prioritizing safety and security just as we are. We provide a quality academic program, a wide variety of extracurricular and career technical programs, and we have wonderful facilities. We need to make sure that we're also providing the safest possible learning environment for our students, our staff, and for our community. Now, I hope this helps answer any questions that you may have. Please call me or message me with any additional questions or concerns. Please remember, early voting starts on May 7th and ends on the 21st, and Election Day is the 22nd. We're asking for your support. On behalf of our students and staff, thank you for your support of our Cabot School District.